Content over everything.
I can't emphasize how strongly we disagree, man. Trust me.
We reject everything you say.
I don't agree with you totally.
I agree with you as well.
Listen, this is
shake hands.
You need to accept the blue and white red flag, the Union Jack as your flag.
The cross. That's not a cross.
There's three crosses. It's three crosses.
Britain is no longer a Christian state, it's a secular state. You have to accept the Union Jack is your flag, the Union Jack is your flag.
Okay, then why in the parliament here do they have like cardinals and stuff and priests in the parliament?
Britain is not a Christian state, it's a
The
secular
Queen
state.
is the head of the what church? The Church of England.
Oh,
Shut up.
Why
are they in the parliament?
It's a secular state.
Why are they priests in the
Queen,
parliament?
the Queen, hang on.
Why are the priests in the parliament?
One second.
Why are the priests and cardinals and all these
Decoration.
The Queen is the defender of the faith, not faith.
Oh.
The faith. And she's talking about the Church of England, Rupert. Simple. The Union Jack has not one cross, not two
It's a
crosses,
secular state,
three
it's not a
crosses.
Christian state. It's not a
There's
Christian
St. Patrick's,
state.
St. Patrick's
It's a
cross,
secular
St.
state.
Andrew's cross and St. George's cross.
That's facts.
It's a secular state, man.
It's not secular.
They don't.
Fund the Queen.
It's not
And
totally secular.
also, I want to talk about.
It is secular in certain ways.
And
but
you
not
know what?
totally
Listen.
secular. It's not totally.
I want to go a little bit off topic here.
Yeah.
But I want to talk about man like Robinson in it, man like Tommy Robinson in it. Now Tommy Robinson came down today on a hype thing in it.
We missed each other, yeah, but I wanted to have a word with you anyway. Come next week, innit? Come
came
next
next
week.
I
You get me?
personally,
Somali Cole's gonna be here,
I
man.
personally,
For you, Tommy Robinson.
I personally believe
Call out,
that
man.
Tommy Robinson is an evil fascist man.
He's
however,
evil. The guy's racist.
however, he
He's
has
racist.
He has every right.
And Islamophobe.
He has every right to spew his hatred in the context of this park. Because in this park is one of the very few spaces where you can have the entire political spectrum represented. On Newsnight, what they have is a guy who pretends to be left-wing and a guy who pretends to be right-wing, but in reality, they are millimeters within millimeters of each other on the political spectrum. They're like this. They both went to Oxbridge. They both went to Eton. They're the same, bro. But one pretends to be right-wing, one pretends to be left-wing. Here, you actually have the entire political spectrum represented. Also, this is the Queen's Park. I can say fuck the Queen in her Queen's Park, yeah? And I think that's a wonderful, wonderful thing in it.
We love freedom of speech.
I think that's a wonderful
freedom
thing.
of speech.
And
But not when we utilize it.
and
Not when certain people utilize it.
What certain people?
When Muslims,
Everyone can utilize
Somalis,
it. Everyone should
utilize their freedom of speech.
And also, Tommy Robinson doesn't know he's doing us a favor, bro. Tommy Robinson doesn't know. The more he talks about Islam in the way he does, the more
Promotes it,
he
yeah.
promotes Islam and people come to Islam.
Yes.
You don't know that, Tommy.
Yeah, last week
You don't know that, Tommy.
somebody just became Muslim, innit? Last week.
There you
Tommy
go, bro.
guy,
Yeah.
innit? Tommy
So
Robinson,
Tommy Robinson,
bro.
I don't like you in
Jason,
it. So
something like
you're a waste man in my opinion, but
do
you have every right to speak in the space of this park. And
Not even the park only, it can speak anywhere.
I'm saying specifically in this park because in this park, this is the only space where the entire political spectrum is represented.
And people have a right to retaliate, you know? Some
back.
people, they're trying to stop you from heckling.
So I'm gonna shout at you, Tommy, if I see you, but don't get it twisted in it. I believe in it. You have the right. You have the right to say what you're saying. You're just unbelievably wrong, and I have the right to heckle you. So I'm gonna heckle. I'm gonna heckle you till there's no tomorrow, brother. And also, I have an African voice. You can't outshout me, bro. Just remember that, innit? I have the right to heckle
next
you,
Sunday, man.
and you have the right to speak.
Discrimination right now.
So you're welcome to speak. What do you mean discrimination?
Come again, innit?
African voice, and European voice, it's this, man.
What are you talking
If
about,
I
bro?
were to say European skull.
Oh my God!
skull
Shut
shape,
up,
trolling,
man.
he's trolling.
Wallahi, you're an idiot, bro.
He's trolling anyway.
So
But
dumb,
listen,
bro. You are actually. Oh my God.
I will lie, yeah.
I
I
triggered
want
the Afrocentric again.
I wanted to have a talk with the EDO, man. Huh? I really wanted to have a
Go
talk.
join them.
The
Bro,
last time-
today I'll hot him up. Today, this man was chilling with Joseph, the Zionist. He was chilling with him, and he even said, I come from a Jewish mother. Yes, you did. I heard you, bro.
Astaghfirullah.
I heard you.
Guy.
I heard you.
Wallahi, I didn't say that, you liar. Kadhib batai. You're a liar, bro. You're saying astaghfirullah.
But are you?
You're the one who's saying I was.
But are you? But are you?
saying
But
that.
And
are
did you
you?
not agree with me?
But are you? Let's ask him. Are you?
No. Hanifa Habu said no one knows the ethnicity. There's certain people that say she's a Jew, but they mock it. I don't believe that's true.
You don't believe you're from a Jew?
No, I don't.
So just look at the camera and just say it, you get me?
Say I'm not.
Say, I'll never come to Israel. I'm not a Jew.
Bro, if Israel want to come to Israel, Tel Aviv for a holiday, man. Why
Look
not?
at him.
They won't let you in the country, you dickhead. They won't let you in. They won't let you in. Your name's Abdullahi. They're not coming in the country. Are you mad? They're not letting you in the country, rude boy. Are you mad?
See, this
Man's
Israel
talking
is
about-
open to everyone.
No, it's not. I tried to visit Israel to go Al-Aqsa and I didn't get a visa, bro.
Wallahi.
Wallahi, they didn't give me a visa
sure they'll
based on my
let you to
name,
Tel
bro.
Aviv, man.
Where's the nearest airport?
I just applied in it with the embassy in it, and they said no to me, man, bro.
Israeli embassy, not the Palestinian embassy.
There is no Palestinian embassy because there's no Palestinian.
I'll just clarify.
There is no Palestinian.
Hey, look at this guy, man. Sick of get out here. You know why? Because they wouldn't let them even build the airport. You know, they wouldn't allow concrete to come through to Gaza. They wouldn't allow asphalt. They wouldn't allow food. They actually monitor how much rations. Basically, imagine they look at you and they say, okay, this is how much you need to survive. You get me? Just the bare minimum. And no chocolates, no sweets, you know, no luxuries. Just the bare minimum.
Not even medicine, bro.
Bread and milk.
Not even medicine. Not even medicine.
That kind of stuff when it's stopping the medicine.
That is oppression.
On the medicine.
It's apartheid.
And even the medicine is
apartheid.
But the problem is not because of I'm sure
you support this.
No, Israel's policy on Gaza will change when the Iranians stop funding the terror groups.
One second.
Iran is the problem.
So the policy. 1 second. The policy.
Iran is the problem.
The policy. One second.
The
policy has been like that since 48. The Iranians have only been like how they've been since 79. You're chatting shit.
Iranians are the problem.
No, they're not. You're the problem. You're the problem.
But the reality is,
Iran's the
you're the problem.
You can defend your land.
Iran is against the free world. The whole world should ally against Iran.
Told him about the thing, innit?
What thing?
About how like Israel should be. Iran and Israel are in bed together. It's a lie. It's all a myth. It's smoke and mirrors. Smoke and mirrors. They're in bed together. Iran and Israel.
What are you talking
Facts.
No, that's propaganda.
That's how I believe. That's how I believe.
Iran is the only Muslim country I believe that is actually standing up against Israel.
Iran, they're not Muslim countries.
Iran, they're not Muslim countries.
I said the only one that's standing up against them.
Against what? They're not Muslim. They're not Muslim countries.
They're not Muslim. Now.
Fuck Iran, bro.
They're in together. They're in bed together, man. Israel, Iran, Saudi Arabia, America, they're all in bed together. It's all smoke and mirrors, man.
That's a lie.
It's all.
I personally believe, I want to make a clarification earlier. Just reminding me, I don't believe Jerusalem should be Israel's capital. I don't believe Jerusalem should belong to the Palestinians. The only peace solution is if the UN, if Jerusalem becomes a UN World Heritage Site.
So that's the original plan. This is
support the
one
UN.
second. One second. You're so ignorant, bro. You don't know shit. Let me educate you, my bro. Let me educate you. 1 second. My bro, 1 second, please. You don't know, yeah? You don't know. Jerusalem was an international zone when Israel was first created.
Yes.
Between 48 and 67, the West Bank belonged to Jordan and Gaza belonged to Egypt. Yeah. And Jerusalem.
The rest of the country should belong to Israel, other than Jerusalem.
1 second. The original plan was the West Bank and Gaza to be Palestine, Israel to be Israel, and Jerusalem to be neutral. That was the plan. It didn't work. Within, bro, the day Israel got founded, they invaded. The Jordanians clamped the West Bank and East Jerusalem, and the Israelis clamped territory and West Jerusalem, and the Egyptians clamped Gaza.
For one state solution, that's Israel.
And for one state solution, it's called Palestine.
Okay, listen.
It's called Palestine, and Palestine is for the Jew, for the Christian, and for the Muslim. Because
And
it's always been like
Israel
that.
is for the Jews,
not the
the
Zionists, not
Muslims,
the
and the
Zionists.
Christians.
But listen,
What
what I'll say is
Zionists?
this about the United Nations, we Muslims are not even represented in the United Nations, in the Security Council. And the Security Council, is the supreme body, governing body of the United Nations. So even the General Assembly, they made over 21 resolutions against Israel. 21.
Nothing happened.
You understand? But nothing came of it. Israel rejected all the resolutions because,
They're a powerhouse.
And look, America, vetoes any serious resolution against Israel. America vetoes it, and anybody in the United Nations Security Council can veto it. There is not a single so-called Muslim country in the Security Council.
What Muslim country do you want on the panel?
No, in the Security Council.
What? They name a single Muslim
listen,
country.
I'm just-
Saudi Arabia?
No, listen.
Saudi Arabia and Israel are in bed. They work with each
But
other.
what I say is this, at the end of the day, the ones in the Security Council is America, is the UK, it's France, okay, it's Russia,
have to wrap it
it's
up.
China. That's the Security Council. You get me? So why would they ever support Palestinians? They won't.
No, they have morals and ethics. That's why they'll support.
No, America vetoes. Listen,
Okay,
all it takes is one veto.
Listen, we're not going to agree.
All it takes is one veto.
We're not going to agree.
And
innit?
America will always veto.
Agree to disagree.
We're not going to agree.
Agree to disagree.
So what we're going to
No,
do?
agree
is
to
I'm gonna
agree
make
with
an
me.
appeal.
Shama Israel.
I'm gonna make an appeal to Somalis that are watching.
To boycott me, something like that.
No, forget this guy, yeah? Forget him. This is not about him, nor is this about me, innit? This is about us trying to build an institution that can last without any individual, innit? That's what it's about, innit? And we have to build a network, bro. We have to build a network. So, please get in touch, bro. Please get in touch. My Instagram, my Twitter is out there.
Put the Somali corner on top.
Follow man.
The Somali corner.
Yeah, put the Somali
Somali
corner
corner should never
There's a Twitter
come to an
account.
end. Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't know.
There's a Somali corner Twitter account, so it's called Somali
Get in
corner.
contact. Go on,
Don't
Somali corner.
forget,
Somali circus.
But yeah, look.
Fuck Somali circus.
Oh my god. Please get in contact.
like an inside agent.
Yeah, he's an Asian. He's a double Asian.
I told you from the beginning, from week one.
Abdullah.
Wallahi, from week one, I said it.
Abdullahi
Robinson.
Somali corner.
Somali circus.
British agent, man.
He's an Asian. He's a
I told
Mossad.
you from week one. Anyway, this is an appeal. This is an appeal. Yeah, for Somalis, let's start building a network. Let's start getting together. Let's start working out how we are gonna go home, bro. Let's start working out because that sister last week, a couple of weeks ago, she made a good point that a lot of people want to repatriate, but they just don't know how to. Now,
He needs to go back home. He doesn't even like the country. Abdullah officially should
so
be banned from
hang on, 1 second.
I'm not going nowhere, man.
Me personally,
Abdullah, you're officially banned from Somali corner.
please. Brother. I don't have this issue, right? Because I am Sat Musa and we run Hargeisa in it.
Yeah.
So I don't have this issue in it. And the sister also mentioned that, you have to buy this land from old men. My dad's one of those old men that own everything basically in it. So I don't have this issue in it. And I wanna help other people go back home. So if you wanna buy land, yeah, get in touch with me in it. And I'll put you forward to my dad in it. I'll make him do it basically. No, I'm joking. But look, get in touch with me. I have like some contacts, not money, but I have some. Yeah, if you want to go back, like obviously my contacts is just in Hargeisa, so obviously you're gonna have to come to S-Land in it. Don't know, but anyway, it's for all Somalis. It's an appeal to all Somalis. Let's work out how we are gonna go home.
But the lands, is it like are you selling some lands in Berbera or only
No, I'm saying my dad, he has shitloads of land in it. Also, he has contacts in it. So he might not sell his land, but he can put you in touch with someone that can hook you up. Also, she made a very good point about us as a diaspora. We have to build these institutions in it, and we have to do it in conjunction with the governments in Somalia in it. Now, I'm not saying I'm like mad connected in it. I'm saying my dad is in it. I'm saying I have to call him up and I have to ask him to do it. Now, he's gonna help me because I'm his son in it, and he can't. And man, you get me? I hate him in a minute. I got his name as my middle name, bro. Allow me in it. Like, he has to help me in it. So hopefully, inshallah, he will. I haven't talked to him about this, but I don't see why he'll have an issue with it. And he's in Hargeisa now. And look, I have talked to him in the past about this idea of repatriation, and he's up for it, bro. So I think he will help us in it. Now, if there's any other people out there who have, contacts in Berbera or Puntland or Mogadishu or whatever the case, wherever in Somali, let's bring them all together, bro. Let's bring them all together because we need to go home.
I'm saying everyone has contacts. I'm saying a majority of Somalis, they have contacts back home, which they can buy land. So if you actually have absolutely no contacts, yeah, just come through to Somali corner, yeah, and we will hook you up because wherever you want to settle in it. If you want to settle in the north, in the south.
We need to do the projects for the gangs and the youth.
Yeah, and that's another thing that we want to do.
Forget the gangs. Listen,
No, that's another thing we want to do.
Right,
No, it's
in a new
important.
generation.
That's another thing.
Talk about it.
Because
That's another thing we want to
honestly,
do.
yeah,
We want to
some gangs
do like
are
a youth patrol thing.
some
Like a
gangs
youth patrol.
some gangs are
We want to-
beyond help sometimes.
Nah, allow it. Nobody's beyond help. Nobody's beyond help. Look, a lot of our youth.
But the young ones
one
who are
second.
coming up,
One second.
help them, yeah.
1 second. We wanted to do two things, a two-pronged approach in it. You wanted to get the the really young ones, the ones below the age of 10,
Yes, the really young ones.
and getting them and re-educating them,
Yes.
and training them to believe that they're not pirates, bro. They are admirals, innit? They have a long history, and their contribution to the human story, to the African story, is amazing. And they should be aware of it to give themselves pride.
And the religion.
the second prong, and the religion, obviously, that's like I said, that's intertwined in it. Like that's not one thing is
Yes.
it's not.
First and foremost, you have to teach them.
Anyway, so and the second thing was to do some kind of youth patrol where we're out here, in Housden, in Stonebridge, in Tottenham, you know what I mean? And we're actually trying to interact with these youth in it. So if you're up for that, get in touch. We'll try to build some like youth patrols up and down London, and we'll get it started in it. Cause, bro, like we're losing a lot of youth out there, man.
Yeah,
we're using
the
too
killings
much, bro.
are getting too much.
We're losing too many brothers.
Subscribe to Somali Corner.
And also-
new YouTube channel.
YouTube channel. Get in touch with myself or the Somali Corner Twitter page. I don't know who's in charge of that.
Somali
Who's got
Corner.
access to that?
No, people, we are in charge of it. But
Who's
several people.
All right,
I'm part
cool.
of the admin.
So
And the WhatsApp group as well.
get in touch. We'll add you to the WhatsApp group.
Yeah, if you come down, get our number, we'll add you to the WhatsApp group. And the
Just
Somali
get in contact
Corner
online.
Twitter
We can
account
do
is
events
at
where
Somali
we,
Corner or
we
something
take
like that.
people to camping
We haven't
in
actually
Tenerife.
posted
So,
much. but-
so look, what we're desperate of right now is teachers, to teach our youth about our history. If you are aware of your history, and I'm ignorant of a lot of it, bro, and I'm more aware than the average Somali, I would suggest, but I'm still ignorant. Yeah, if you're very like, I don't know, academic about Somali history, please come forward because we need someone to teach our youth in it. Second
Deen as well, yeah, inshallah.
Second thing, we need people, we need dozens of people, bro, dozens and dozens and dozens to go up on these estates, bro, and try to help our youth in it. And also remember, like, you know, our youth and the Jamaican youth and everybody's on road together, bro. There's just man them in it. Yeah. So when we're helping these Somali youth, we're gonna be helping non-Somali youth as well, in it, right? Because they're all one on the road, in it. Nobody distinguishes themselves. You distinguish yourself by ends, bro, by postcodes, in it. You understand? So you don't necessarily have to be Somali to be on this.
I believe, honestly, the way we can make the biggest difference here is not about the ones who are older already and they have knives and stuff. Those ones, it's going to be harder, but the youth, the young ones who are coming up, who might go into that lifestyle,
so we need a whole...
stopping them before they go into the lifestyle, that is going to be a lot easier.
So we need teachers,
and that is our priority, and that has to be our focus.
And we need teachers to teach our youth, and we need spaces in which we can do the teaching.
We need the Somali ulama and the activists to come through and to obviously help us and support us.
Because we don't know what we're doing, bro. I'll be honest.
Yeah, because we need the Somali leaders in this community to come and help, because there's a huge issue affecting the Somali community right now, like the knife crime. The knife crime is out of control. Everybody's stabbing everybody. You know, people are dying on the roads. People are going to prison and getting killed. You know, it's ridiculous.
And the reason why a lot of Somalis behind the camera are not on camera is because of they got some ops or
That's a fact, bro. That's a fact. Look, I'm a bit nervous about this stuff. I don't like putting myself. Like, I'll be real with you. Like, a part of me loves attention in it, so a part of me does love being on camera. But at the same time, bruv, like,
it's a sacrifice.
I used to, you know what I mean, be involved in a certain kind of lifestyle, and alhamdulillah, I haven't been involved in that for a very, very long time. But you know, I am still nervous about it, bro. I'm still nervous about it. You know what I mean? And I shouldn't be nervous, bro. You know what I mean? I shouldn't be anxious about this. I'm trying to do something good, and yeah, man. Look, let's all get together. We don't need no more Abdullahis, bro. Yeah, we've got one in the clique already. We don't need no more in it. We need people that actually
permanently banned.
Abdullahi,
we can't ban him.
He just stabbed us in the back.
Let's just hope he leaves. But we can't ban him, innit? Let's just hope he stops talking. Now, Abdullahi promised me this is going to be his last
against him
appearance.
too much, but it's just like his views are just too much out.
He's my little brother, but he's a Nazi basically. What can I say, bro? He's a fascist,
Like
bro.
a fascist, isn't it?
He's a fascist,
like
bro.
a Zionist fascist. But nothing against him.
Bro, the episode one, what did he say? Hitler was a Somali. That tells you something. That tells you something. And the classic episode was Hitler a Somali.
Hitler's E1B1.
E1B1A or something. E1B1B. This guy's lost the plot, bro.
But Hitler did originate from us.
Allow it, bro.
No, but I'm saying everybody generally.
What were you
I'm
saying?
saying people generally, they originated from the Horn, innit? So what he's saying is not actually wrong
No,
because of
allow
haplogroup.
that,
No, he's saying we do share a haplogroup, but he originated from the Horn. It's a factor.
Everyone originated from Bari, fam.
Huh?
Everyone originated from the Horn.
No, I'm saying if Hitler has our haplogroup, if Hitler has our haplogroup,
He originated
that's
from us.
how it is, innit?
He originated from
say,
us.
huh?
He originated from us.
It doesn't mean he's us. He's not us, innit? But he came
His
from
haplogroup
us.
was E1B1B.
He got his features here from Somalis, innit? That's how we say. That's what that means.
It's your fault. You made it.
Yeah, some Somali they have the
we made everybody.
J1.
Somali's fault that
We
Hitler
made
did.
humanity. Like, at the end of the day, humanity came from the Horn. You get me? So
Abu Tala's fault that Hitler's born.
no. And you were born as well. Like, you get me?
You're all Somali, akhi.
I mean, genetically,
You're all Somali.
genetically, DNA-wise, you know, everything came from the Horn. That's how it is. And we believe in Adam. We're not talking about evolution. We're talking about Adam and Eve. Yeah, where were they? Where did they land? You know, every hadith, a hadith that exists is weak when it comes to where they landed.
One says Sri Lanka, fam.
Yeah, Sri Lanka. One says India. One says
Everyone
Safa
originated from
and
the
Marwa.
Horn. Everyone originated from the Horn.
They're all weak though. Those all hadiths are weak and they conflict in each other.
I
They
know.
actually contradict each other. So we don't.
So let's say we don't know.
So we don't know.
But we know
But
for a fact.
but when
Everyone
we-
came from the Horn, innit?
Yeah, when we talk about genetics, when we talk about DNA, everything points to the Horn as being the source of where two human beings came from, innit? The humanity. Not in an evolutionary thing, but just like a genetic thing, innit? So anyway, That's how it is.
And
And he's not actually wrong in that sense, but he's not Somali. Hitler's not Somali.
He's not Somali,
Well, he came from us.
but he's our
Like
descendant.
everybody came from us.
Yeah,
That's how it is,
everyone. All you man are Somali. We're the oldest people in the world, man. We're the oldest people in
Somalis
the
are
world.
the first people.
We're the oldest.
You know? But it's not about supremacy.
Bro.
That doesn't make you superior or nothing.
What you saying now? I'm Somali now, yeah?
Yeah, you're Somali,
I'm Somali
akhi.
calling now, yeah?
Yeah. All of you are Somali.
To be honest, yeah, like everybody's, you know, you get me? We all came from Adam and Eve at the end of the day, you get me? And Adam and Eve came from like dust. So we're not proud of it. Huh?
Can you Adam and Eve it?
Adam and Eve. Adam and Eve. Or Adam and Hawa, that's how we say in it. Adam and Hawa, okay. But that's yeah, exactly. So we were not really proud of our ancestry or like anything like that. It's just the facts. You get me? Facts are presented to you. It's how it is, isn't it? But it's not about supremacy because at the end of the day, we all have the same ancestors, okay? All of us, and they came from dust. You get me? So Allah told us the supremacy when we're looking for who's superior, who's inferior. Allah said taqwa, you know, God consciousness, piety. You know, the more devoted you are to God, okay, the higher you are. You get me? So somebody who's from Nigeria, somebody who's from Sri Lanka, somebody who's from China, somebody from Europe here, if their God consciousness is high, okay, and the Somali, he's like not a Muslim, that person's higher than him, he's superior. You get me? That's how it is. It's not about where you're from, okay? It's about your God consciousness at the end of the day. You know, it's about your piety. And it's not about your skin color. Skin color doesn't mean anything to us, you know. Some people it means a lot to them, but to us it doesn't mean nothing. You get me? It's about, do you believe in God or do you believe in God? Okay, what is your level of God consciousness and your piety? You understand? That's what we want to know. If you're worshipping a stone, yeah, then your skin color means nothing to you. Your skin color is not going to save you from the hellfire, is it? You know, not amount of melanin can stop the fire from burning you, is it? Like fire's still going to burn you, you know, and it's not a joke.
What about the fireproof melanin?
There's no such thing as fireproof melanin, you get me? Allah says in the Quran, yeah, and even, you know, people didn't know about pain receptors back in those days. But Allah said in the Quran, yeah, when you go to the hellfire, your skin's gonna be like removed, innit? Your skin's gonna burn off. And Allah said, I'm gonna regrow your skin. Why? And Allah says, so that you continue to feel the pain. So how did the Prophet know that the pain receptors...
That's quite evil though, isn't it?
No, but how did the Prophet know the pain receptors were in the skin?
Believe, brother.
Hey, no, listen.
No, but I'm saying that's quite evil.
It doesn't matter if you consider it evil or not, yeah? At the end of the day, how did the Prophet know pain receptors were in the skin? How did the Prophet know, yeah, if you had no skin, that you will no longer feel pain? You see, so that's a miracle in itself. That's a miracle in itself. And it's not evil because, yeah, even us here in this country and in other countries, yeah, we have punishments. You know, if somebody rapes...
When I cook my chicken, yeah, the skin only burns once. It don't grow back.
But the one who created you, yeah, the one who created you can make your skin regrow.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say, man.
God can do anything.
That's how he went on Arms House, man. God's going on Arms House.
Brother, the one thing that
No, because have you seen there's people whose skin burn off? Because in a fire, yeah, it doesn't just cook. I mean, when you cook your chicken, yeah, it becomes burnt or something.
Like cook.
But I'm saying, if a human, yeah, if you see them, if you ever had to see a fire burn, yeah, the skins are removed. You know, you see that's a burn, and you actually feel no more pain after the skin is gone.
brother,
You get me?
you know, the religious perspective, yeah, is always going to be subjective to the person. Do you understand? Considering like what you're talking about, the one thing that I would actually point out, yeah, is that you need to have something that's anonymous to everybody that we all can agree upon. Right now, I was explaining to a guy, when we're in a park here right now, the one thing that we all can be anonymously understanding about is that, like, for example, we all need air. The plants need air. The tree needs air.
Yeah.
The actual animals, we all can't dispute. So unless you have something that's a formula similar to that, in order that can agree between every other nation or tribes or clan, whatever you're saying, it all would not mount up, because that's the only way you're able to actually go forward.
Yes.
If you keep on like having other things, because the religious perspective is always going to be subjective. You will say that, another person will say something different.
We don't even talk about religion though.
No, because you're talking about hellfire.
Yeah, no, I
so
know,
in your
but-
perspective, hellfire is going to be subjective to you,
Yeah, no,
because you will believe in it. If the person that doesn't believe, you understand, then you've got a problem.
Yeah, okay, but us here in humanity, yeah, what we know of, yeah, if somebody does a crime, there's a punishment. You understand? If somebody violates something, there's always going to be a punishment. That's how society works. That's how law and order works. You get me? So us here, I'm saying the biggest crime you can do as a human being, yeah, is to forget about God, or to give the devotion that God deserves for creating you, for giving you this bike, for giving you all the clothes you have, because God gave this to you. You know, for giving all that devotion to a tree or to a stone, yeah.
But can you not
You know,
put
that is
you see-
injustice. That is the greatest form of oppression.
Yeah, but you know that idea.
Yes.
Could you not just have that within you to what you believe in? I don't dispute you based upon that.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about going forward to understand that, like, how does a clan,
Yes.
or how does the betterment
Yes.
of Somalia or
Yes.
other countries around
Yes.
it? You need to have something that can unite.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So if
Allah,
you're
Allah says in the Quran, let us come to common terms. Let's come to something we agree upon. Because we might not agree, but there's a middle ground in it that we can both meet at.
how are you gonna create
Allah
that?
told us the middle ground.
No,
Allah
but
said, okay, let us all agree, that first there's only one God to be worshipped. If we can all agree on this issue, that's a middle ground that we can all come to, and that's gonna unite us. You get me? To a degree, you get me? That's a middle ground. Okay, let's all
But could that not be personal?
personal.
Yeah. Could that not be personal to the person?
No.
So could I not go and believe in my own way and you go and believe in your own way?
No, I'm saying if you want to
Can we
unite,
not talk about
no,
something?
we can. I mean, if
Hey,
you want
you
to,
man.
if you want to divide,
Because we're not going into
Yeah,
any
we're
subject.
going to wrap it up here quickly. But I'm
Okay,
just
this
saying, if you want to divide each other, if you want to divide and go your separate ways, then obviously everybody going to be there to speak to each other. They're all going to go away. But I'm saying, if you want to unite, then we have to meet in the middle, something we all agree upon. So we all agree upon one God. That's something we can build on. Again,
Well, that
we
has
can build the foundation.
Yeah, I know, but that has not worked. And what I will say, just so that because we're out of time now as well, is that have something that allows everybody to agree upon something. And if you believe, if it's religion, I think religion has not been the best cause because it is actually has caused more divisions as we've seen in the part today. For me, I'm saying for the betterment of, I've heard a lot of you guys. This is supposed to be the Somali corner.
It's Somali corner,
Yeah, and I'm Ethiopian, and I've come up purposely. I've spoken to fishermen, and other guys.
Ethiopian, no, but it's not such thing.
Huh?
I thought, what is your
You cannot
ethnicity?
say to me there's no such a
No,
thing
your ethnic-
because
not nationality.
I know, but you're wiping out a whole thing of somebody else.
That's
I'm not telling
nationality,
you.
Akhi. I'm talking about your ethnicity.
My friend. I'm saying to you,
I'm
listen,
Arab,
nationality.
Tigray,
Whether you say nationality,
Yeah.
clan, tribe, whichever one you
We
use.
are
Yeah,
doing-
me, I'm saying to you, linguistically, you
Yes.
can call it whatever you like.
Yeah.
But regardless, my
not
working
social.
is that you have to work on that premise. If you don't have that premise, you've got a problem because you will keep on carrying
the
on
same ends,
talking
you know,
about what are the differences.
Yeah.
What are the differences and not have similarities. The one thing that I've not seen is that I've not heard any similarities. The same thing that I see everybody biting
We
each
are
other
both
on.
Afro-Cushitic. We both speak Afro-Cushitic language.
Yeah.
Many of you guys are Muslim. Alhamdulillah.
No, but it's not only Islam. Again, like we're
I'm
going
just
back
saying
to
that,
Nationality is what divides us. That's why we only
It's
deal
not
with
even nationality.
This is-
I go by tribe, innit?
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
saying you are a
ethnicity.
different tribe to
Not
me.
tribe, just say ethnicity, innit?
We're not the same. We're the Cushitic, bro. That's the
I
ethnic
know.
group.
So what I
I'm
was
saying we're
pointing out,
different
sorry,
tribes.
sorry, fisherman. You know, like what I was pointing out is that, like, you need to find more of similarities. What are the things that were similar? Because the whole problem of why we are here is because there was differences. You need to find more of a reason on content or everything. You need to actually put out for people to see the similarities because there's a younger generation that's
Well, how
coming
about
up.
this? Look at us.
Yeah.
Look at us.
Yeah.
That's a similar. Bro, we look
Yeah,
the same.
you have a
bro.
similar phenotype.
So,
Come on,
okay,
bro.
so I'm glad that you put.
Let's do that first of all.
Yeah.
That's optically, visually, we're putting out there that we look the same, bro. Yeah, because we are ethnically
Similar.
both Cushitic.
Let's be accurate.
Yeah,
We're
so-
both Cushitic.
so-
We are separate. There's this division in East Africa on language. Yes, some Ethiopians speak an Afro-Semitic language. Most speak an Afro-Cushitic language. All the Eritreans, all Somalis speak an Afro-Cushitic language. But that's like linguistics. I'm saying genetically we're all Cushitic. Understand?
Yeah, and so like even though we have all of this, then where are we going with all of that? As I was saying to you earlier on, I think seeing that we have all of these, quite interesting things, where are we going to go with it? Do you understand what I mean? Whatever religion you are, that's not the case for us. You, me, and this gentleman here, we all have the understanding where we are now, when oppression, living the way we're living over here.
Yes.
Do you understand?
Facts.
So you need to somehow move on forward to understand where is our similarities.
Yeah.
What grounds can we come on that when I come and see you, and if you tell me you need some sort of help, I can jump on. But if you're telling me that, oh no, like you're quite different from me, and I was quite, then I can't come to your thing because you've already cut me out.
And to be real with you, look, in London,
Yeah.
Somalis are closer to Ethiopians and Eritreans than they are with any other people, bro. Like, we mess with Ethiopians and Eritreans hard, innit?
Yeah.
And they mess with us hard, innit? So there is that kinship that exists, right? I think what you're suggesting is let's build on what we have already.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I have no issue with that.
Yeah.
However, what we also have to bear in mind, is us as Somalis, our nation has been destroyed by clans.
Yeah.
And we, the youth,
Not only clans, other stuff as well.
we as the youth have
Outsiders.
adopted this disease. So for us to move forward, the first thing we have to do is get rid of this clan disease, innit? So at the moment, this is a conversation between Somalis, innit?
Yeah,
But,
I know.
but
Yeah.
my vision of East Africa is a confederation. Yeah, this is what I think, innit? I think it should become a confederation because I would love to see Somali Wayne created. However, if that is created, Ethiopia loses a third of its territory. Kenya loses half of its coastline. They cannot survive without it.
But you see, the only problem that I have with that fisherman is that you see all of these
But
understanding.
what-
let me
but-
finish. 1 minute. 1 minute. The only.
But I didn't finish my
I know. You can go back. Sorry. Yeah. The only reason why I say that is because you are using the narrative of what the Europeans have actually already put out. Our thinking and our understanding goes a lot longer than that.
Yes,
you understand
it
what I
goes
mean?
a long time.
Yeah. So for me, that's the point that I'm trying to make is that.
But we live in the 21st century after our interaction with Europeans.
Yeah.
So we have to live in that context. And I'm saying, in this context of East Africa, my vision for East Africa is a confederation, not a federation. It's important that you understand the difference, yeah? A federation is the United States of America or Russia. A confederation is the European Union. So what I envision...
We already have that.
What I envision is the Somali tribe...
The AU, innit?
No, not AU. You have another one. in
The
East
Somali
Africa.
tribe...
in East Africa,
the
yeah,
if I can finish, yeah? What I envision is the Somali tribe, the Afara tribe, the Oroma tribe, the Habashi tribe, and all the different tribes, the Swahili as well, all the different tribes of East Africa coming together in a confederation. So you can have your separate states, yeah, you can have your sovereign states furthermore, but those sovereign states are joined together in a confederation. That way, Ethiopia can survive losing half of its territory. If it can be
But why
guaranteed,
is there? Listen, you see this territory thing that you're talking about. Yeah?
because that's
I'm
where
trying-
Somalis live.
Let me explain to you why. Because look, we have Ethiopian Somalis, and some would say they're Somalis, some would say they're Ethiopians.
Yeah.
For me, that's not the
Ethiopia's
concern. I'm saying
nationality
to you.
though. I'm talking about ethnicity. Ethnicity. Not nationality.
Let me tell you. So I'm trying to explain based upon what he's saying. Yeah? For me, is that like you cannot keep on saying that like, oh, because you're Somali, you're putting these territories that you're talking about. It doesn't matter. If I'm your neighbor, yeah, you need to understand this narrative. If I'm your neighbor and you don't understand me, you have a problem. Forget Somalia. I'm talking about in Britain. If your neighbor, if you've got differences with your neighbor, you've got a problem.
Of course.
You understand? So
But people don't understand Somali. To be honest, people don't understand us. People want us to understand them all the time, but nobody ever cares about.
My brother,
us
shall I tell you something
understanding.
about Somalis? Yeah, Somalis are one of the people, yeah, around Europe, around the world, yeah. They, whether it's for the good or for the bad, yeah, they've actually managed to put themselves on a map so that people understand. Do you understand? They're out there.
Yeah.
So whether maybe the narrative is that a lot of people think it's only on the wrong basis that people know them from, and it's not. Do you understand? Sometimes it's because it's coming from the community, and the community need to have a different outlook and understand that other people actually enjoy having other Somalis as friends, partners. Do you understand what I mean? So this is very, very important. Do you understand? If people don't understand that, then you always think, oh, Somalis are these other, you know, you're a group of people that are different. No.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So this is why I'm trying to say, listen, instead of trying to do more of the division, bring it home, do you understand? And find ways of actually putting out a lot more other guys from different tribes saying what is the similarities, how you can do different things. Do you understand what I mean?
Before we can do that, we have to get rid of the clans. That's the first step. Like we're here because of clans, not because of tribe.
I know,
Yeah,
but
so
you're
I'm
saying
saying
territory. So
yeah,
if you say territory, how
but
does it work?
territory that belongs to the future confederation of East Africa. I'm saying the whole thing will be in the confederation.
Okay.
Within that confederation, there will be territory
Yeah.
specific for certain tribes. That doesn't mean it's exclusive for certain tribes. You understand me? It's not exclusive.
But is that not what we have problems with at the moment?
Bro, my problem, I'm talking strictly about Somalis, is
Actually, camera
clans.
Face the camera.
It's clans, innit? It's clans. That's our disease right now.
I can't
It's
stop
clans.
playing around.
Yeah, and I'm saying, let us get rid of this problem of clans and then unite as a tribe before we can unite with other tribes in East Africa. Do you understand? Because we're not even together as Somalis, let alone getting together with anybody else. You feel me?
But then
So that's
do you-
what we're trying to do right
I
now.
hear you, but do you think sometimes, yeah, let's say for example now, you two might be in Somalia, different clans as you put it, yeah? Imagine I'm not Somali, but because I'm there, am I able to actually come in and say, say, well, listen, I'm not biased to none of you two. You understand? The whole point is when you have sometimes it's not always the guy that's inside the box. You can have somebody that's outside the box because I have the best interest for all of us. Do you understand what I mean? It's in my interest to know that the other clans inside will actually get on with one another. This is the point I'm trying to say you have to drive to, is that if we as the ones that are in the the diaspora, if we don't understand this, the guys inside, they're never ever going to understand. So us being on the outside, able to actually communicate with one another, you must be able to actually put out some sort of narrative, you know?
Listen, I think we're going to have to wrap it up now. But my brother, what's your name? Pleasure to meet you, bro. Now, if you want to come next week,
Come next week.
we'll do a proper one. A proper discussion. Because, like I said at the beginning,
I think we
well,
need to
not at
have
the
a
beginning, I
conversation.
said a couple of weeks ago that ultimately, as strong as if Somalia was a strong, stable country, Ethiopia would be much better off. If Ethiopia was a strong, stable country, we would be much better off. If we were both strong and stable, Eritrea wouldn't look like North Korea, bro. You understand? It's because we're all in a mess, innit? Yeah? So we have listen. You're not gonna be a wealthy country unless your neighbour's a wealthy country as well. Because ultimately, you trade with your neighbours, innit? And if your neighbour's not rich, you're never gonna be rich, innit? That's a fact, innit? So yes, we have to come together on the basis of trade and the basis of things that are mutually beneficial.
Let's wrap it up.
Let's wrap it up now. Let's wrap it up. That was Somali Corner episode
6.
Episode 6, yeah.
Yes.
Next week we're gonna do episode 7. What I would like you to attend, and I would like actually like East Africans in general to attend.
We need to have an East African conversation.
Whether you're Swahili, whether you're Afar.
Eventually we're gonna do East African,
East
West
Africa
African.
cool down. And then West African. East
Yeah,
African.
eventually we're gonna have. First we're gonna have
And
a.
then we could have the whole African.
Yeah, exactly. First we're doing a Somali conversation. Then it's gonna be an East African conversation,
we're gonna dash
and then we're gonna have
Caribbean
East African, West African conversation.
Dash them in, bro.
That's how we do it.
Yes.
Like, listen.
We have to do it step by step, gradually.
Mercy.
All I'm saying is that ultimately, we all have the same ops, bro. And there's nothing wrong with collaborating with this guy who's fighting the same person as you, bro. And ultimately, the people that were fighting, they got nukes, bro. We can't fight them with weapons, dog. We have to fight them with ideas and intellectually, intellectually, and we can change the world one mind at a time.
Because people
And
don't
that's what
realize.
we're trying to
People
do.
don't realize, colonialism is still ongoing. By
never ended.
Europeans and by Americans, and now by Chinese.
Bro,
You know,
you're talking about
ridiculous.
you're talking about Americans and Europeans like they're separate from each other.
They're the same.
Listen, the British Empire never died, bro. It
I
just
say
became the American Empire.
Can I say, for me, like what I actually experienced as my Somali brothers in Britain, in London, I think for the video, here, which is for a lot of Somalis, I think for me what I've experienced, a lot of guys from different communities benefit from a lot of Somalis from what I see. The reason why I say that is I've seen Somalis with Pakistanis, with Afghans, with Caribbeans, with even whites. The only tribe that I've actually seen where even on the streets when people are doing madness, the only people that stand with the guy that they with are Somalis. So for me, I'd like to actually put this in as
Big
up the horn, bro. Big up the horn. Big up COE as well.
dude, you're getting so much content today, man. You should be
So
happy.
yeah, listen, let's wrap it up. Let's wrap it up now. But yeah, next week,
Let's run it, yeah.
next week,
This is what
Eritreans,
we're talking about. We need
Ethiopians.
this. We need this kind of conversation on a regular.
We need to have
Because Somalis are not xenophobic. You know, they work with other communities. They help other communities. Every time.
We love all of Africa. We love all of Africa, bro. And we consider ourselves African, and we're very proud of that fact.
What about Europe?
Ban Europe, blood. Ban the Queen, boy.
Where's that the life? I mean,
Ban the Queen. He works for the Queenry, boy. Come on. Anyway, listen. Let's wrap it up. Somali Corner episode 6. Shout at me, innit? Shout at me.
We have nothing against the righteous Europeans. We have nothing against them. It's only the unrighteous.
All my ginger Muslims. MashaAllah, you're Muslim.
The ginger Muslims, yeah?
Big up the ginger
Albanians.
Muslims.
Albanians.
Big up Dawood.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
We are. Okay, camera, man. Don't discontinue over everything. Crazy.
Content over everything. From your belly. Man, say it straight. Man, don't listen to BBC. Man, don't listen to
Tony man! Tony man! Fuck you!
Tony man. Yeah.
Allah Akbar! No fighting. Stop trying to steal my phone, man.
What's your view still?
No fighting.
What's your view still? What's your view? What's your view?